So, general overview of the whole heat pump cycle. If you look at it, taking its heat from outside, bringing it into the house for space heating and hot water. So step one, energy is taken from the ground and is transferred into your heat pump. Energy is also taken from the national grid, basically to drive the heat pump, but low consumption levels. In section 3, the energy from the ground is transferred to the refrigerant inside the heat pump's evaporator. So this will be your ground loop going outside, and then you'll have your refrigerant, which is the blue bubbles converting to red liquid in here. So your refrigerant will be inside your heat pump. So the heat that's taken from your ground loop is transferred into the refrigerant in the evaporator section, and as that heat is transferred into the liquid in the evaporator, it starts to boil and forms a gas, and the gasified refrigerant then goes up to the compressor, which is up on section 4, and refrigerant gas is then compressed, which causes its temperature to rise significantly. So you have a cool low pressure gas coming in, coming out the other side you will have a high pressure high temperature gas. Basically then that high temperature gas goes to the heat exchanger, which then extracts the heat. So this is your condenser side. So it then extracts the heat from the condenser side of the heat pump and extracts the energy and puts it into your hot water for heating or for domestic hot water applications. And then the final step in section 6 is the refrigerant comes out. It comes out as a warm liquid. So as it gets cooled down by the system, it forms a liquid again, and this liquid then passes back out through the expansion valve, where it goes back to being from a high pressure liquid to being a low pressure liquid, and then allows it to take in more heat from whatever the ground source is. And that's basically your typical heat pump cycle. So what we want to have a look at, if you click the link on this slide, it takes you to a video which gives quite a comprehensive overview of how a heat pump system works. The link will be on the next slide as well, so that you can type it into your browser. And basically that covers the key aspects of how a typical heat pump system works, whether it be air source, ground source or pond source. They'll all work all around the same type of technology, the same type of process within the heat pump itself. So if you type the following into your browser or use the link on the previous slide, this will take you to a comprehensive overview of the operations of a heat pump. And that concludes this lesson on how a heat pump works.